What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Best of the British Indies. You're watching Talking Wrestling. These have been a bit on and off, I'll say, for the past few months. Not really sure what I'm doing, but I am back now, hopefully properly. And I'm here with the founder of Wresting For, the wrestling charity promotion, who had a recent show. Don't tell me, 19th October?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Nailed it. Yeah, I mean, 19th October. I'm here with your in-ring name known as Xander Calaway, but outside, everyone else knows him as Alex Talbot or Talbot.
Only about 4 people know me as Xander Calaway.
Okay. Well, that's the name it says on the poster for this. So.
That's absolutely fine.
So I'm here with Alex Talbot / Xander Calaway, the founder of Wresting For. So, all right, shall I call you Xander or Alex?
Whichever you feel more comfortable with, I honestly don't mind. I answer to anything, so it's fine.
Okay, well, I'll switch between the two just to confuse you then.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, if you see me going sort of like, oh, wait, that's me.
This could be interesting. All right, so I'll try to think what to call you down first now. Alex, let's go alphabetical order. So, that's Alex, me. So, tell me, there are... It's not like... tracing a new wrestling promotion nowadays is becoming more and more frequent. Obviously, more people get into it. As you know, now this is a very, very new show we're doing this interview on. Only 4 shows in. So tell me, what exactly? And right, Wrestling For has been pretty damn successful. You've had 2 shows now, is it?
Yeah, 2 shows.
The first one was Wrestling For Daisy
Garland.
I say the Daisy Jarland, same thing.
Close enough.
It's the same letter. And the second one was for... Oh, what was that for?
It was Calm.
Yeah.
Campaign Against Living Miserably.
Yep, so tell me, what inspired you to start this charity wrestling promotion? Because there are charity wrestling promotions out there, but not very many of them.
Do you want the true story or the story that makes me sound good?
I do both.
The story that makes me sound good is I just want to help people, Tom.
The true story?
The true story is a good friend of mine. He was the best man at my wedding. Him and his wife, they have a daughter.
Yeah.
And she had severe medical resistant epilepsy.
Yeah.
This charity, the Daisy Garland, they'd helped her so much with equipment and like helping them through the whole transition of being able to, the equipment that they donated, on its own was like a fortune, and they just like it was like £800.
Oh my God.
That's sort of like the start of it, and then they just go up
that's monstrous.
and they just give it away for like families that need it. And they were like, I'd really love to do something, and she'd already got like pots and stuff that she'd left at the local shop to people drop the change in. She was like, but I'd love to do a fundraiser for them. Yeah. And I said as a joke as well, I'll do a wrestling show. And she's like, that's a good idea. I was like, I was joking. And then before I know it, like, I've got 12 weeks to put this wrestling show on together.
Oh my God.
And then I was just like, yeah, I'll be fine. I can manage that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, right, I need a ring. I need this. I need that. Someone's come in the room. Get out! This is a professional interview!
Well, professional. Mate, none of my interviews are professional. If you've seen any of my... In fact, like, the first one I did...
They've come in to disturb this interview to get a table. Get out!
Mate, the part 1 of the interview I did with Dan and Matt, that had about 5 interruptions in it. Walking in. These interviews are far from fucking professional, mate.
That's all good. But yeah, so like I was like, I need wrestlers, I need a ring, I need a venue, I I haven't given myself a lot of time to do... Because bearing in mind, I've only ever wrestled, I've never promoted before.
Yeah. It's a big leap and a big change. Yeah. It's one thing. It's one thing turn up, doing what people tell you to do, to go home again. It's another thing to plan the entire thing.
And literally, most of my conversations were, "You're right. You know how much you love me. I need posters designing. You'll design posters. Great, thank you. Then, you're right. Yeah. Any chance I could borrow that wrestling ring for a charity? Oh, I can. Okay, so. You're right. Any chance? What do you mean, fuck off? Oh. There were so many of those phone calls. It was unbelievable. I felt like a right beg, but like it was nice because I didn't get turned away that much. Like a lot of people that were out there, they were like, "Oh, it's for charity." They listened to what it was for, and they were like, "Yeah, definitely. You've got our backing." I mean, the venue was sorted for free. The ring was donated by Zaki from Fight Club Pro. It was their training ring.
Very high quality ring there.
Yeah, lovely ring, lovely ring. And like I say, my cousin, he did all the posters and stuff for me. I found a printing place. We got them all printed, and like people would come in to help me poster and volunteering for help with the show, and it was mind blowing. And it was in the middle of Royal British Legion Club in the middle of Lower Gornal.
Yeah.
And I was hoping for like 50 people.
Easy drive for me to get there.
Yeah. I was hoping for like 50 people, and I think we got like 70. And I was like, do you know what? I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, I know that some people think if you're not getting at least 100 people, then it's a failure, but it's a failure if the people don't enjoy it and it doesn't make money.
You've got to think of the audience as well. Like I said, I was in the middle of nowhere in Lower Gornal. No one in Lower Gornal has heard of wrestling. It's completely alien to them. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing locally there.
Yeah.
So it was all new. So to say that I got that many people, and like, which was nice, because after that show, it was a case of, oh, you're going to do another one? You're going to do another one? And I went, no, never again. I'm never, ever doing another one of them again. Ever. And then,
calm happened.
A couple of months rolled around, I was like, I should really do another one of them. Because that was real good, that was. And then I was like, yeah, I'll do another one. And I just put just a tester out on Facebook of like, so who thinks we should do another show? And I put my phone down.
Yeah.
Went myself a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Come back. And it had been like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was like I had the most likes, the most like comments and everything. Of people just going, yes. And I was like, I've kind of got it again now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So at that point, thinking, shit, I'll bust that into that.
Yeah. But by this point, like two guys that I know, Kirk and H, they'd come along to help me. Kirk was the photographer at the last event.
Oh, yeah.
And H was our sort of devil's advocate.
Yeah.
He's very sort of... He's very grounded.
Yeah.
So when I'm an excitable little child, I'm like, I want to do this. He's like, no.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So like, their help and their efforts and their inputs, they pulled when I was, flacking, and I pulled when they were flacking, and we got to the show on the Friday, and we demolished the show the year before. We completely and utterly demolished it. And I've got a phone call here. Hang on, it's my wife.
This would be the first time I've had a phone call on the show.
No, she's disappeared now.
Oh, right, your wife stood you up.
That means I'm in the doghouse. Do apologise. I'm just ringing back. Hello, dear. Yes, I'm just being interviewed for the podcast.
I'm going to replace the text with something squeaky.
Okay, squeaky chair.
That's not what you wanted to show, is it?
Welcome to Best of the British Indies, where professionalism is what we strive for.
Man, that would be the first interview we ever did.
And she's not even going to answer me when I ring her back. I'm going to send her a very angry text message. Dear Snuggle Muffins. I know which side my bread's... I know
my God, that was amazing.
I know which side my bread is buttered. I will keep her sweet. Thank you very much.
I'm very sure of a word to take that. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. I'll tell her, babe, don't shout at me in front of my friend. Yeah, no, it's fine.
To be fair, that's how like every marriage ever.
She will beat me up. But yeah, so we went to the Calm show, and we smashed it. We absolutely smashed it. And like at the end, I sat there and I was just like, well, yeah, we've done something special here.
Yeah.
And again, people were like, you got to do another one, you got to do another one, you got to do another one. And today on social media, and today is the 9th of November, dead professional, mate. So professional. We have announced that we will be doing another show,
which I will be going to. I will be going to that. If it's the last thing I bloody well do, I'll be going to that. If you don't,
you will be dead to me. For Click Sergeant, they specialise in paediatric cancer, so coming soon. Ooh, mystery. No date set yet. It's looking like it'll probably be the same venue again. We've just got to try and make the moon and stars align, and hopefully we can
pull off another
one,
another full house in it. Hopefully, yeah.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, what I find with wrestling crowd is that Hello.
Honest to God. Meant to be dead professional.
We don't do professionalism.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Don't cut this out. This is me being polite, yeah? Safe. Once you're done,
Yeah.
can we hurry up and fuck off? Because I'm going to let people in here.
Yeah. That's him being polite.
Interviews.
That's him being polite.
Your head looks like an armpit with teeth.
Yeah, but your missus loves it.
It's true, she says you've got a wonderful beard.
Thank you.
These are so professional, aren't they?
Oh dear, wrestlers.
At some point, right, my angle is at some point get a lot of actual.
But do you know what I like about this?
What?
This is what every wrestling show is like.
Yeah.
Like everybody thinks it's a well-oiled machine. No,
It's not.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, if I've learned one thing from being backstage at shows, because since I do these, I spend every show that I'm doing an interview at.
Yeah.
I spend most of that time backstage because obviously I don't want all of this to out in the crowd.
Yeah,
so I like to keep an eye on it. So I'm usually backstage. And one thing I've found out is that nothing ever goes to plan.
No, nothing.
Nothing. If people think it...
The strangest things that have happened to me in my life have happened backstage at a wrestling show.
Yeah, I can... There's a word that we're calling out. I can confirm, but that's not the word that, but I can confirm that.
Mental. But
I mean, I've honestly started enjoying shows more being backstage because
the atmosphere is so good.
I mean, you're out there, and the crowd is obviously great to be part of that. But when you can just sit and talk with the wrestlers and talk utter shit for an hour, and
the wrestlers are the type of people that will make the most inappropriate jokes.
Yeah.
But then will go out there and they'll high five small children.
Yeah.
Because it means everything to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like,
exactly,
it's such a contrast, and it's great being both sides of it. It's great being back. It's great being at the front. I love being a wrestling fan. I love going to wrestling shows and cheering my little socks off.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing better than cheering the goodies, booing the baddies, and then
exactly.
Like,
I mean, it's a thing that so many people say, well, if you know it's scripted, like, yes, okay, but yes, I'm 21, but I will go out there and I will cheer the baddies as much as I can for my voice breaks.
I love it because people go, oh, you're a wrestler and you're cheering, you're a mark. I was like
I am.
Hang on a minute,
yeah.
We're backstage on a Friday or a Saturday night, both of us getting changed into skin-tight outfits to go and play wrestle. We're both marks.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Why did you start this? Did you start it because you were straight away like, I'm in it for the money? No, you start because you love wrestling.
No one gets into it first for the money. That is actually impossible. You can't, because you need to know the business before you get into it for the money. Like,
you've got to have passion.
Exactly. I mean,
if you just go, I'm looking at this as a job, you will fall on your face.
I mean, if I'd have done this at my first show ever, this would have been the worst decision I could ever make, because it would not have, like, I just would have sat there thinking, can you do something, please?
Yeah, can you do something, monkey? Dance, monkey, dance.
These started after a year of attending shows, and I just thought, you know what, fuck it. Basically.
It's just good fun.
It is, yeah. I've been called a mark so many times, but I love it, because I think, I am a mark.
You're damn right, I'm a mark.
I'm a mark. I cheer, I boo, if they spill out and get in your face, I'll interact a bit.
The minute you stop loving wrestling and loving the product, to me, is the time you should get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even if you don't watch any of the modern content that's on the telly, even if you're one of these tape traders that sit there and you watch 80s reruns time after time after time after time after time, brilliant.
Yeah,
like, you're still in love with that era of wrestling.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what you love, whether you love the really sort of technical stuff that New Japan specialise in, or you love the Joey Ryan dick flip stuff. If you love it, there's no issue at all. It's only when you think. And
there's promotions out there that will specialise in what you love. There are promotions that do strict comedy, strict technical, strict indie styles.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
it's such a family thing because there is no. There's no rule about what you can and can't like, and that's the great thing about it. You can disagree. Yeah. I'm sure we agree and disagree on many things.
I've always said the wrestling crowd, 90% of the time, you could. It's not like football where two teams go against each other and they end up having a scrap in the pub afterwards. You wearing an Angelico cap. If I went, I think he's a bit shit, I don't. I think he's brilliant.
He's amazing.
But you'd be like, it's your opinion, mate. You know, I think he's great. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
one of those things. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean, I've encountered a surprising amount of people who see me wearing either mini shirt or snapback,
Yeah.
and they think I don't like it, and I think, okay, I massively disagree with you, but
yeah,
fine.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Yeah,
that is
and
your opinion.
it would be so boring if everyone agreed the same.
You know that? Oh yeah. I really like this person. Me too.
Oh,
yeah, but
yeah.
I really think this is terrible. Me too. Great.
You know what? I think it was, I can't remember what show was that like. It was a show when I was backstage doing this sort of thing, and I was chatting to, I think admittedly a young fan in the crowd.
Yeah.
So I will come some slack for that. I won't name them because I don't know their names, so I've forgotten it.
That's how important you are.
Sorry about that.
Nameless fan in the crowd.
Nameless fan in the crowd. Yeah, but we were talking, and he was, and I was saying how a lot of what they're going, oh yeah, me too. I think like, and just to I think it was just to test it out, right? What I said is I'm massive fan of Millie McKenzie, not so much of Millie Marks, her old name.
Yeah, Millie
and
Marks.
I thought, oh yeah, I thought the same. Well, they're the same people, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's like, dick.
yeah, and I just think like if you agree with me, great.
Yeah.
If you legitimately agree with me, great. But if you don't, then don't.
Don't be afraid to say like,
Yeah.
I don't agree with you on that one.
I mean, I've made friends wrestling because I'm not, because they know my opinions.
Yeah. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
But just because it's your
Yeah.
opinion on something doesn't mean anybody else is any more right or
Yeah.
wrong than you. It's an opinion.
Yeah, well, if you don't like Millie McKenzie, you are wrong, but I won't go into it. Alright, so just quickly, before we end, because I have been told by Corey to get off and fuck off out of here, because he's such a lovely...
Such a diva. Credit to him. I'll say this. This is going to be the nicest thing I'm going to say about the guy now, right? The guy is passionate. He lives and breathes what he does, and he's putting his all into making his shows like the best in the area, and he's well on his way to doing that.
Yeah.
He's establishing a fan base quickly, and he's getting a really strong following. But you're such a diva. like I love
I
you,
can't even
bro.
disagree with that.
I love you, bro. But just down.
I can't disagree with that. I mean, the times when I've spoken to him backstage, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah,
he's loved by everyone. I've not seen a single person talk down about him, but God, he's a diva.
I say to him, I rip him all the time, and he rips me all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing, really, isn't it?
Do you know what? When I was doing the calm stuff and I was postering, he was the one texting me going, "Come on, let's make the show a sellout then. What are you doing tonight?" I was just going to go home and relax with the missus, go to the gym. No, you come in postering with me. Well, I'm going to help you put your posters up. No, we're going to put your posters up. I'll be like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
So
that's the thing is that he might be like extravagant, I'll say,
Extravagant.
but he's fucking passionate about this, and he's a good damn promoter as well.
Yeah, he is.
I just realised now we spent about 5 minutes on Color, but there you go. So it's quickly.
Oh, Corey, you're even getting yourself over on my interview. And you're somehow over. What is going on?
So before we end, this could be another 10 minutes, depending on how you answer this question. But I want to. What is exactly right? The name Xander Calaway.
Yeah.
What exactly was the inspiration behind that name?
My name is Alex Talbot, so Alex for Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
My first gimmick was a Russian. I was a big Russian called Victor.
Oh, classic!
Victor
classic
Romanov.
Russian name.
Victor Romanov.
Oh,
I was a badass Russian. No, sorry, I was a bad ass Russian. So, but yeah, and it was so awkward backstage when people were going, "Oh, Al," and I'd be like, "Yeah, oh shit, no, I'm Victor." Oh, do you know what I mean? And it was just so I was like, right, okay, I don't want to be called Alex because I don't think that sounds right. So, Xander, Alexander, and Calaway actually comes from the Undertaker, Mark Calaway.
Of course, yeah, I did suspect that, to be honest.
He is the reason I am a professional wrestler.
Yeah,
He's the reason I even watched professional. I remember watching him as I was a kid, and I was terrified.
I think most people were.
He was amazing, and he was.
I don't think you'll find a single person when he made his debut who wasn't shitting themselves.
Yeah, no, but like the guy's got so much respect in the business,
Yeah.
like, you know, and like I love the man.
Yeah.
Like I'd never seen him wrestle live. My missus spent a fortune getting us tickets to go and see SmackDown when they were over here, just because he was there. On that day, I broke my ankle.
Oh no!
And I couldn't drive. Right, so my missus rang round as many people as she could to find someone that could drive.
Yeah.
Gave her ticket up for me, so I could still go to see the Undertaker wrestle in Manchester. And like she was like, I've worked too hard on this, and I was like, oh, thank you so much, I'm so happy. And I sat there as a fan for the first time watching the Undertaker. He came out and he battered Wade Barrett. And when his music hit, I got all emotional. Yeah. And I was like, this is my childhood. So, yeah, that's where Calaway comes from, because I love him. And I just love the fact that he's your big man. Yeah. But he's what I want to be like. He's your big man, but he'll dive over that top rope and beat the crap out of you.
He used to. I mean, you're obviously not do that anymore, but yeah.
I do look at him sometimes and go, enough's enough.
Yeah, I think most people thought that way about the...
Crown Jewel.
No, see, I didn't watch Crown Jewel because it's not only is it WWE, which I'm going less and less keen on.
It was a great show and everybody had fun.
Translates to it's shit.
I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I really didn't. I was a little bit let down by that, but I think it's about time Undertaker was not took behind the back of the barn and old yelled, but get an office job, man.
Yeah, I think that great if you want to go for as long as you can, but. The thing is, he wrestles now like twice a year because that's how long he has to train for. I mean...
It's because that's how long his injuries take to heal. Like... Oh.
And I mean, did you see his match against Triple H? What show was that at? Super Showdown?
Super Showdown.
Oh my god, I was watching that. Like,
I mean, credit to Triple H. Triple H is still in some of the best peak condition I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but oh my god, I was watching that match at Birmingham with Dom, Ash, and Lee kicking out of 3. Yeah. And we sat there laughing. We were pissed off laughing. Yeah, it was so...
And it was his match against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania as well, where he couldn't pick him up for the tombstone and stuff. And I just looked at him like, it's okay. I was like, it's okay. We can let you go. It's okay. You can go now.
I mean, it's going to be sad when he retires, obviously. But,
yeah, damn right.
But it's... needed because he's going to kill himself if he keeps doing this. He's legitimately going to...
Wouldn't surprise me. Me and my friends have always had a standing joke that Ric Flair will die in the ring. He will come in, he will strut his stuff, he'll go, woo! And then he'll fall over. And that's the end of Ric Flair. Undertaker's going the same way. He's going to come out, he's going to go dong, he'll lift his coat up, take his hat off and just fall off. That's how it's going to end at the minute. Just enough's enough.
Yeah, well, see, I think the issue is that they know that he's still a big draw. Yeah. But even if he can't mess up with shit... he's still a big draw, and because of and because of that, they'll pay him millions for one appearance.
Oh, ridiculous! Have you seen how much money his meet and greets were going for when he's coming over here?
£375. I mean,
was that even front row or
no? Front row, I think
was like 500, nearly £500.
I think front row. You reserve front row seating, obviously. Yeah. Front. It meant you could skip the queue at the meet and greet thing. You get one professional photo and one signed thing, and that was nearly £500. I met Lita earlier this year, right? I got professional photo on my phone, 2 signed things, and second row seating at a Q&A thing, £60.
But that's like Undertaker.
I know they're two completely different people.
I know they're polar opposites, but man, £500 is £60.
I mean, I'm not defending them here because I don't think that's ridiculous for any wrestler ever. I wouldn't even pay that to meet Millie, and God, that's saying something.
I mean, if I could make you pay that much money to meet Millie, I think I've got a business idea.
I think at this point, every person who knows me knows that if they can get Millie on their show at that sort of price, then they're sorted for life. But essentially,
I'm gonna text Millie. Next charity show, you're booked. Ticket price starting £500, just for Tom.
Just for great. You do me and Millie, really do.
Make it rain.
But I mean, bear in mind, they've got to cover his travel. Yeah. I mean, bear in mind, he's going to be saying that he's going to be the he'll be first class.
He isn't going to be economy Ryanair, is he? Let's be honest. Sat there next to Tracy. You're right. I'm going to Magaluf. Yeah, great. Yeah.
I mean,
I got my 6 screaming kids behind me. Yeah, fantastic.
I mean, bear in mind, this is...
Oh, so what do you do for a living? I'm a dead man that beats people up. Shut up. Oh. Would you like a peanut? No, it's not.
I mean, this is one of the most sought after men, just not investors, but men in the world. You're not going to be catching him staying in a fucking hostel, are you?
No, could you imagine? Could you imagine? There's a piss stain on my mattress. Yeah, we know. You know? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm the Undertaker.
I'm Xander Calaway. I'm worth at least...
I would love if he refers to himself as the Undertaker in third person. The Undertaker doesn't like this. The Undertaker isn't happy about
the Rock's
this.
Basically there.
Michelle McCoolstad there in her like £1 million outfit. Like,
do you know who we are?
Do you know who we are? The Undertaker's
I'm worth $500,000. I'll have you know.
Yeah. Oh, the Undertaker's not happy with this. That'd be brilliant. I'd love him to be a diva. Like, I don't think he is. I think he's really down to earth.
Yeah,
but I'd love him to be a diva.
Yeah, you know what? I would genuinely, pay any price necessary to have the Undertaker star of a reality show where he goes and just shit in a little place like that and just does that.
I'd love
Like,
it.
do you know who I am? I'm the fucking Undertaker. I'm worth $500,000.
Could you imagine that? Like, he gets his dinner brought to him. I can't eat this. Why? The peas are touching the mash. Take it away. No.
This is fucking raw. I ordered medium rare with a shade of the red in the middle of it. Not this is. Oh,
A good vet could get this on its feet again. Get it out of my sight.
oh my god.
Or the opposite, where he's like a really sulky child.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Mark, eat your dinner. Don't want to. Eat your dinner.
Or you won't get any
Eat
dessert.
your dinner. Don't want. Have you got your coat out your bag? Because you know it creases if you leave it in your bag. No. Go and get your coat out your bag or no pudding. Okay. Michelle McCool sit there with like 3 kids. One of them's Mark Calaway. That'd be brilliant.
Oh my god, yeah.
We've like transitioned now. Do you know what I mean? This is no longer a podcast. This is just 2 blokes dicking around.
Okay, alright. Let me tell you something, right? My last, I'd say since my 10th episode I did this with Nandana has just been utter shit, literally. In fact, the last one I did, the first thing they asked me was Tom called me fat, and then it went on from there. These aren't wrestling. We talked 5 minutes about it, like, from series 1, episode 1 to this now, I say we've spoken, combining all episodes, I'll say that there's maybe about an hour of wrestling.
The thing is, the wrestling information's boring. I can tell you as much as I like. So I started out as Victor Romanov. I was a wrestler. I trained for PWL for 3.5 years, and then I decided to go independently. I trained at Fight Club Pro, and then I became Xander Calaway, the chosen man, and then so anyway, the Undertaker's a massive girl. Right? you know, all that stuff is like, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? It's all boring and stuff like that. This is the funny stuff.
Yeah, well, I said from my very first interview that my goal for this isn't to, like, yes, obviously I do want to get a bit of insight into the wrestlers, obviously, but my goal is to give the fans experience into the person and dick around a bit with and have some fun with them.
I am just literally dicking around is my favourite thing to do. I'm so good at dicking around. It's unbelievable. My missus, I'll call her now, she'll tell you. I literally, she gets so angry at me. You can't take anything seriously. I'm like, I know.
I'm proud of it as well.
Honestly, the arguments that's caused in our house. Everything's just a big joke to you, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Thing is though, life's too boring if you take it seriously. If you take it seriously, it takes all the fun out of it.
Exactly.
You've got to know how to. Obviously, you've got to know where the limit is, obviously, but you also need to learn to just not be sort of...
That's right, it's not my wife.
There we go.
You're not important.
Not important.
Apparently there's a show starting in a couple of minutes. Nothing but wrestling or something.
Oh, no.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, they can go sort of. Well, we have done this now half an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have been told by Corey to fuck off as soon as we can.
It's true. So I'm going to talk extra slowly just to annoy him. Yes, Corey, we're coming. Don't worry. We know you're very busy.
We know you're a very busy man, Corey, but we've got all the time in the world.
Yes. What is your favourite letter of the alphabet? Let's discuss that.
You know what? I love...
Corey's backstage doing this.
Open the fucking door! Let us in!
Brilliant.
Oh my god. Although...
So what episode will this be?
Shit.
He doesn't know.
I think this will be episode 16. Yeah, because like 10 was with Dan and Nat. Then I did 11 with Chantel. 12 with Dan Evans. Then I did I did Corey and Elliot at PWS.
Yes.
And then I've done this one. So yeah, this is my 16th one now. Yeah. Yeah. So before we end though, I will ask about your various social media. I know you and Wresting For are on a lot of them. Here you go, list them all.
I'm going to have to... I know this is so unprofessional and you should have these things planned, but naturally I have nothing planned going into these things. Tom literally said, so what should we do? Should we just wing it? I was like, yeah, that sounds fine to me.
Now, literally, the first thing I said was, we'll wing it. How's that sound?
Sounds fine, Molly. Right, so Wresting For, we are at Wresting4_ on Twitter. And for my personal Twitter, I am at ZTalbotronZ. And for Facebook, Alex Talbot on Facebook. I'm easy to find. I've got a photo. I'm cuddling Pikachu. Just
nice boss.
Yeah, Comic Con's amazing. And then on the Facebook, we are at Wresting For. That was nice and easy.
That was decent.
You'd think I'd remember that, being so it's my... Yeah, hang on, wait. While I've got it here, may as well just...
What are you doing?
Next show.
Yeah, so next show is, there, Wresting For, there, so...
Ready for this? Star Boy. God, I should have
You know what I thought of the past... Well, every time I come across your username on Instagram, is like that Talbotron thing. Looks like a 10-year-old in like Xbox name.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. No, that's exactly what it was. And then I grew up, and then they were like, I've really got to change all my usernames to like really mature ones and cool ones. And I was like, at Alex Talbot 23. That's taken. Fuck it, I'm going to be a child all my life. I don't care. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell them right. My Xbox Live username, even though I've not used my Xbox Live since Xbox 360, because I got the Xbox One, is Messy Man TPB Lightning.
Brilliant.
And I've had that since I don't plan to fucking change it.
I was Z Talbotron Z, and that was my Xbox name.
Right, my PS4 name, right, the Lone Wolf.
I think my PS.
Because it's such a kiddie name. I
think my PS4 name is Z Talbotron Z or Z Talbot 23 Z.
Yeah.
Normally,
don't add me, by the way.
If you want to find me on social media, put a Z. Put some form of Talbot or Talbotron, the number 23 in there somewhere, and another Z. Chances are you'll find
me. By the way, don't add me on PS4, please.
On PS4.
Don't do that, please. Not only do I very rarely use it now, but I don't want to have a load of strangers adding me. So I probably shouldn't. Okay, ignore all I said about my PS4. So that never happened.
Lone Wolf on PS4.
Actually, it's not that. I missed out key and face, so I went to say that, so you won't find me. Nailed it.
I'll find out.
No, you won't. You'll never find. You'll never find
that. Dear, right.
Anyway, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated.
My absolute pleasure.
I will put all of your links in the description because you've lettered so many brilliant things that people will be able to remember them all.
Yeah. I'm going to write this down. Rewind. I missed it again. Yeah, no, it'll be down.
So, also, Alex's... I don't know, I'm not quite Xander. What is this? So, Xander's a link, so I'll say it now. And then starts on an A, end on an X. Xander's links will be in the description below. Wresting For will be the same. So will mine. My next interview, should theory be with Liam Roberts / Will start again today. But if we're running short on time, like Corey said we are, that may be happening a different time. So we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, for now, Alex / Xander, thank you very much for joining. Much appreciated.
My absolute pleasure.
I will be at Wresting For.
Yes, you will. Or you will be dead to me.
Okay, no pressure on me there. So I will be there for Wresting For, and if my next interview isn't now, then it will be tomorrow with Natalie Wilde as I continue my mini-series with the Power Couple. So, yeah, that's good. And you see, the issue now is that I never planned outros for these, so just sort of go, yeah, bye. I don't ever plan outros for these.
Do you want me to do an outro for you?
Oh, go on, yeah.
Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there.
What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and enable notifications. And if you want to see more videos like the one you just watched, then make sure you click on the playlist linked somewhere in this general region, I believe.